and look to see what I look like today. I look like hell. It's kind of early in the morning. I'm going to see if I can jump this rain here. There's a little bit of rain coming over us, and I think it's small enough that it might just pass us, or maybe just we get a few sprinkles or something. I'm not really sure, but I'm going to see if we can get a little bit done here. Every acre that we can get in is another acre that we can bank on, I guess, if you want to say it that way. See, it's still very dusty right now. It doesn't take much to muck it up. Once this all dries up, I think we have a couple, like maybe a week or so where there's no rain. It's looking pretty dark over there, but I think we're gonna scrape by. I think we might get some sprinkles, but I don't think it's gonna be enough to muck up the planter or anything. And if it does, we just stop. It's no big deal. But every little acre we can get in, there's another acre we don't have to worry about. Here come the sprinkles. Let's see if they'll just stay sprinkles and go away, or if they will muck up everything. Haven't gotten much done, but I'm glad that I came out early to get a little bit done before it does shut us down. And I have a feeling it probably will. It's not going to be much rain, but I don't really feel like unmucking the planter or like screwing up the field because of a little bit of rain. So we're going to be conservative on it. We still got time to get everything planted, so it's not like we're in a big rush. I think I'm going to try and finish this little island. We've kind of got a split here, and I'm going to do the stuff in between, and I think that'll probably be about it. Still not mucking up anything, but I really want to risk it. I really should turn off the humidity stabilization so you guys can see how bumpy those turn-ons are on the terraces. That's the piece I'm talking about right there. If I can just get this just to the edge of that little hill, then I'll be good. I'll be happy with that for today. Well, I think we made it as far as rain for the most part. I don't know, it's looking pretty bubbly up there, but it's gonna clear out pretty quickly. I thought I lost this side again. As you can see, we got this whole monkey business here. But this shaft is still turning, that one I believe. It's pin's still in there, but for a minute there I thought that had sheared and wasn't turning anymore. But I think what happened is I didn't have it all the way to the ground. That wheel wasn't touching. You can see it's starting to muck up the tires a little bit, and that'll get worse and worse until it just clumps. It's not bad right now, but it doesn't take long for it to get bad. So I think we're going to call that good for a little while. Let's see if this blows off and dries out a little bit, and we'll hop back out here maybe. Well, we got rained out, but look at that happy little iris. Oh, we got some buddies over here too. Okay, see you guys in a couple days. So it's been a couple days since I talked to you guys, and as you can probably tell, I'm driving a different vehicle. No, I didn't buy a new one. I'm just using my minivan that I don't really drive much because, well, it's not really farm friendly, and it always has issues. Between my two vehicles, it seems like they always have issues at the same time. So I haven't been driving it, but right now my truck is it's in a bad way, so it's not really mobile. we kept getting sporadic rain for about 3 days. I think we ultimately got like 7/10 of an inch. And we went out and tried a little bit this morning, and it's just a little bit too wet to plant. When we had the hail and all those storms, they busted the tops of our ancient water tanks that we use to put water in when we are spraying, and so those are out of commission now, and the only one we have left is, I don't want to throw my cousin under a bus here, but is one when we used to have cattle. It's really old, and they had it strapped to the back of a truck, and it's pretty big, and he was going down to move water to the cattle out in the pasture, and the truck started to go side to side. It ended up flipping, and he was fine. His dog was in there. Dog was fine. It was an old truck, but it busted the top of that tank, and it's just been sitting for years. You've probably actually seen it in some of the videos, just in the background, this big green tank with a busted lid, but it'll still hold water. We got the big tank brought up. We got the two little tanks out of here. Did a little garden work. You got the sprayer pretty much ready to go. He's gonna go get some chemicals, and while he's doing that, I'm gonna go resume planting. I'm all lined up. Let's see what it looks like where we planted this morning. A little bit what we were talking about. You get that seed will go down there, but it doesn't close right. It seems like it's dried off pretty good. Got a little wide right there. Oops. No one's gonna know, especially not anybody on the internet. Ooh, steamy. Let's get some air conditioner on. And yes, we got the loud beeping machine working again. We had some connection issues that are ultimately my fault. 5 years ago, I think now, about 5 years ago, I managed to back up too tight, and I busted the connection where all the wires that go to the planter, that go to this box, and there's, well, 24 of them at least, and they're all these little pins, and I busted the whole thing apart, so it's not really sealed right, and it seems like we have issues with it every year. What needs to happen is I need to go buy a whole new cable, but in doing so, that means a lot of money and it's kind of a pain in the ass. It's working now, so we're just gonna roll with it. One field down. Hopefully this is going to keep working the way it should. I got to the end, and one side had more seeds than the other, which is fairly normal, but it seemed like a little bit too many. And that was the side, no, it wasn't. Yeah, it was. It was the side that we were having problems with earlier in the field. So I'm pretty confident that I'm going to have to do some replant, because I think 6 rows were randomly shutting off, and we won't know for a while that there's going to be some replant at some point here. Either way, this field's done, so I'm just gonna idle this down and then go see where Gary's at. I mean, I know where he's at, but where he's at in his progression of the day, I guess, and see if we are going to move to another field or if we're going to wait till tomorrow morning, because it is kind of evening-ish now. But we could get some stuff done. At least get moved to a different field.